At the end of the day, there's no Ronaldo without Messi.
Okay.
That's the conversation.
But there's no football. There's no football without Ronaldo.
Oh, then we're going to play basketball.
Maybe because he's the greatest.
Then we should play basketball. Because someone whose career is watched up for like how many years? For over 4 years now.
But he won the top scorer in Saudi.
And then where is his cup?
Okay. All right, so the 2025 FIFA Club World Cup is ongoing, and there was this game, in Group A, which featured Inter Miami and then also European side FC Porto. So, Lionel Messi at age, how old is he now? He's quite, I think, 38 or so. And he's 37. Thanks for the correction. So, Lionel Messi is still producing magic at age 37, and you should have seen that free kick he scored against FC Porto, which grabbed the headlines and ensured that Inter Miami would at least have a foot in the round of 16 stage of the ongoing competition. We know, saying that Inter Miami can win the competition is far-fetched. So we are not talking about that. But then there's been this debate already about who is a better free kick taker and then also who is even the greatest of all time. We all know Cristiano Ronaldo Aveiro dos Santos has scored the most goals in the history of the sport, which, makes it even legal to talk about the fact that he's the best player and the greatest ever to have graced the pitch. That's why we call him the GOAT. So the debate is still ongoing. Lionel Messi, he deserves the props for all that he's done. The free kick was quite exquisite. We've seen a similar one he scored against Liverpool in the UEFA Champions League some time back. But then today we're here to talk about facts and figures and also talk about who you think the greatest of all time is. For me, football is all about goals to entertain. So whoever scores the most goals in the history of the competition or even the sport, undeniably should be named as the greatest of all time. Cristiano Ronaldo, not long ago led Portugal to their second Nations League title. Whilst he's winning trophies, someone somewhere is playing against a washed FC Porto side. And he says we should hail him because he scored a free kick. Interested. I'm here with Messi. And Messi, I don't know what her stance is, but then I believe she still admires Cristiano Ronaldo. And she still thinks Cristiano Ronaldo is the greatest player of all time. Messi, right?
No. Let me come in on that.
You don't think Cristiano Ronaldo is the greatest of all time?
Football is not only about goals.
Okay.
Like he said.
Okay.
Goals is like at the end of it all, no? That's when we start to count goals.
Okay.
But impact in football goes beyond just goals.
Really?
And that is why repeatedly, time without number, Messi is the only certified goal.
But wait, why are we talking about Lionel Messi today?
Because there's someone has scored 68.
It's a goal. Wait. Right? Why are we talking about Lionel Messi now?
We are talking about him because
he scored what?
He scored a free kick.
And it's a goal. Yeah. So you can't tell me you can't take goals out of the equation.
No, we are not taking goals out of the contest.
But the biggest impact you could ever have in a game is to score a goal.
Yes, but how many goals and how many trophies has Ronaldo won since he went to his
I wouldn't want us to, talk about the collective things, the team. No, let's look at these two players individually. Okay. Yes, I understand Messi's brilliance. Messi is one of the most intelligent players to have ever played. No doubt about that. But we are talking about a player who is only 62 goals away from scoring a millennium of goals. It's never happened in football.
Okay, so the argument today was about caps, right?
No, it's not just about caps.
It's Ronaldo winning
Nations Cup. We are talking about who, football will remember one day. In the next 1,000 years when the two of us are no more.
Right.
In the next 1,000 years when there's no Ronaldo, there's no Messi. Who do you think football will remember?
I want to remember a world where people will just wake up and be like, I remember Ronaldo forever and Messi is just like in the back of my head. It's not going to happen.
No. So you think people will remember Messi more than Ronaldo?
At the end of the day, there's no Ronaldo without Messi. Okay. That's the conversation.
But there's no football without Ronaldo.
Oh, then we're going to play basketball.
Maybe because he's the greatest.
Then we should play basketball. Because someone whose career is watched up for like how many years? For over 4 years now.
But he won the top scorer in Saudi.
And then where is his cup?
Okay. All right. So we go back again to collective achievement. Okay.
Right. So this is even if you are doing individual achievements, it's just goals and that's all.
Okay.
Right? When you come to people love Messi for like a collective of reasons. Okay. There's sportsmanship, there's leadership.
No, really, with Messi. More than Ronaldo.
There's even qualities that are not signed off. Like
Maybe you can what? No. When we talk about someone who has aura, there's someone, I believe, as we sit here, if Messi should come here, that's Lionel Messi. But imagine Ronaldo walks in, like I believe you'd have your mouth wide open, like
no, not me.
You guys.
No, not me and the rest of Messi fans, not us.
Oh, so you say a Messi fan?
It's just you guys, right? It's just you guys probably being like, you see, like you guys have sectioned. We ended this GOAT debates in 2022. I don't know why
what happened?
2025. We are still going, like we are still talking about
you see,
because of what Nations League friendly match.
But if you actually ended it, it shouldn't have sufficed again.
It's you people. You people are looking for.
Okay, so now you said Lionel Messi has scored more free kicks than Ronaldo.
68 against.
But can you? Okay, so let's do this exercise. Can you recall the most iconic free kicks he scored? Because we know some of the goalkeepers sometimes don't even want to die.
Right. I for one would say, Cristiano Ronaldo started his free kick journey way ahead of Messi.
Yeah, obviously.
So it's just notable because while he was at 30 free kicks, Messi was 40. Like,
wait, no. So what happened to Messi? Didn't he realize he had that?
So you see the thing that makes Messi unique. Someone is leading you by like 16 goals in a specific category that fans like to jubilate about.
Okay. Right.
And first in 2013 there's a turnaround, and right now as we speak 2025, he's 68 goals area 63.
Yeah.
Right. So look at that difference.
So 5 goals different
for someone who started way ahead. But Messi is just 10 goals away from being number 1.
Okay, wait, but have we also thought about the fact that Messi took his free kick inspiration from Ronaldo?
Wow, that's new to me.
Well, then you never knew. then perhaps you never knew that line. Yes, it could be new to you, but you see, you've mentioned it right. As at 2011, Ronaldo had already changed. He'd actually changed. He led a whole revolution as far as free kick is concerned. Because back then, we used to see the likes of Ronaldinho score free kicks. There was David Beckham who could bend it like no one could ever do it. But Ronaldo played his free kicks with so much technique. There was this technique, the knuckleball, that the likes of Juninho. Yes. So if we are talking about, we are not just talking about free kick. We are talking about finesse. We are talking about someone who can hit the ball. You remember the one he scored against Arsenal in the Champions League final, and in the Champions League quarterfinal also, when everyone was like, wow, like this is unthinkable. That's what we are talking. So it's not just about scoring free kicks.
So this is Ronaldo, and he's not even in the Club World Cup. First of all,
no, he's not there.
Yes, he's not there.
No, he's not there.
Messi is there.
How did Messi get there?
Messi was not in Nations League.
No, he wasn't there because the Nations League is more difficult.
But when Ronaldo won the cup, unanimously people started inserting the GOAT conversation all over again.
Because it's eternal. It's eternal.
I was in awe because he won his finalissima.
He won against what? Against Italy. A competition that had been dead for close to 40 years. I don't want to talk about.
This is a competition his country participated in.
No, it was a competition that was last played in the 80s. That's the thing. So it was brought back because they felt, this is Lionel Messi. With Lionel Messi, so many things have been done out of sympathy just to make it. You see, Messi. I don't want to be calling. I don't want to be calling you Messi. When I call you Messi, it's as if I'm talking to me.
Messi.
No, I don't want to call you Messi.
Call me Messi.
The point is, you see, we are talking about the greatest player of all time.
And who is that?
And it's not about how many trophies you've won. It's about how you've been able to shape people's minds.
I'm shocked though.
About what?
It's not about trophies again.
No, it's not. Listen, it's about it's about so many things. We are talking about the most followed athlete in the world. We are talking about the most popular. We are talking about the most popular athlete. You see, if you are so good at what you do,
this is the blueprint.
You don't listen. No,
this
listen.
is the blueprint.
Messi, if you are good at what you do, you should be so popular than everyone.
Oh.
So
now popularity is the standard.
No, it's not the standard. You said
the best is.
No, but if you are the best,
it's not a popularity contest.
Let me ask you a simple question.
No, you should have told us.
Let me ask you a simple question.
We would have come correct.
If you are that good in the sport, it's like telling me Roger Federer is not the greatest ever to play tennis. If you are so good,
did Roger have competitors in his field of play?
He did, but he was a standout. That's why he's the most popular.
The case that even if Messi misses a free kick, they want to pitch him against Ronaldo.
Yeah, because it's been the norm for the last 20 years.
So how are you the best and we are pitching you against the person you claim is not the best? Like, what is?
But who says the genesis of this comparison comes from Ronaldo fans? Because Ronaldo fans always happen to be content with where they are.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so do you know the number?
Never been the case.
So do you know Ronaldo has scored 938 goals.
Here we go.
In the history of football. See, no other player. We've spoken about the great Pelé, Romario. Talk about the legends, the Brazil legends who have.
I give that to Ronaldo.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
He's a great goal scorer.
He's
the best. Oh please.
But what makes one the best?
Oh please, come on.
So you believe there are categories in football that Lionel Messi would actually be better than
someone who has 8 Ballon d'Ors? Us against 5.
So people voted out of emotions.
How are we voting for emotions when there's numbers? When there's come on.
So that's what you think.
Should give it up at some point.
You see, after seeing that Lionel Messi free kick, I was like, wow, this guy is just awesome. I like it.
But did you see the one Ronaldo missed?
We see.
You see the flair he puts inside.
You see. That's what I'm saying. Yes, it's good. They both have their moments. We've seen Lionel Messi in 2015. We saw him cry. Literally, he was crying like a baby because he missed the penalty. A penalty that my grandma could literally score, like just kick and score the easiest thing in the world is to score a penalty. So easy that Lionel Messi missed that he started crying. Yes, we understand Messi, but you see what we are talking about is we are looking at this holistically.
Okay.
We are taking every part, every section, every segment of football, and we are just going to put it down and analyze and see who the greatest of all time is. That's what I'm telling you. If Lionel Messi was so good at football, he should be the greatest, the most popular athlete in the world. Why is this so hard?
Again,
this is simple
Instagram likes against talents.
You get it? So
I'm not the one saying it.
Yes, so I just want you to understand that, I appreciate Lionel Messi's greatness. It's so, you see, his skill, how he plays football is dazzling. I like that. But let's not sound as if because he's won a World Cup in Saudi Arabia where there was so much heat and the European players were
the same Saudi that Ronaldo moved.
Yes, I'm now adapting. That's why if you should take the World Cup there.
For 4 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And Neymar playing less than 5 games.
Has won. Did you see what happened?
Did you same?
Yeah, but did you see what happened?
The number of players that have moved to Saudi in the past 2-3 years, and
that's quite
how much they've done.
But do you know how many of them have also had to go back to their native countries because they just couldn't cope with the weather conditions?
So why is Ronaldo not leaving and still blaming the weather when people are still winning cups?
Yes, because he cares.
Is Ronaldo not leaving?
Because Ronaldo is one player who cares about his legacy. So maybe he might put comfort.
He has nothing to put his legacy on when he goes to Saudi.
But there's quite a lot to achieve again because he's in a league where he's the face of the league.
Looking
at age 40, he's the face of his league.
Okay.
You get it. Maybe Lionel Messi is the face of.
Okay.
Yeah, because I've seen 1 or 2 American rappers visiting.
Whole America.
Yeah, so that's the whole America.
That's the same thing over there.
He's controlling the whole. See, the Saudi oil. The Saudi oil. Yes, the Saudi oil and everything. Ronaldo is controlling. Even the Prince of Saudi. He's controlling. Basically,
you heard it first.
Basically, he's
Ronaldo is controlling the Prince of Saudi.
Basically, he's controlling everything over there. But you see,
Ronaldo can't do.
You see, let's be honest. I like the fact that you're a Messi fanatic, and nothing could change your mind.
Oh no!
But you see, we are making you understand. This is education for free.
Okay.
That if we are talking about the greatest to ever do it, the most complete player of all time. See, he scored over 570 goals with his right foot.
You talk about education.
He scored.
And then you misinform yourself.
I'm not misinforming you. I'm talking about.
And then you tickle yourself.
No, listen. But
you expect me to.
These are numbers. You do statistics. So these are numbers.
Right.
He scored over 570 goals with his right foot.
Okay.
That's just one part of it.
Okay.
So even if you should amputate his right foot, he still can score with his left because he scored close to 100 and almost 200 goals with his left. So even if you should just cut off the left.
These are facts.
These are facts. You get
facts
it.
And funny
you get
stories.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You see, I would always appreciate Lionel Messi.
Right.
Messi.
I really hold Ronaldo in high esteem for his hard work. He's a very hardworking guy because for you to come toe to toe, head to head with someone who was born with pure talent.
Are you telling me Ronaldo never had talent?
Ronaldo had to acquire talent.
How did he acquire talent? You are born with your talent. Why
didn't Ronaldo just just metamorphosize into that talent that he had from the beginning?
But
to build. Ronaldo literally built himself. Like
he built. No, listen, he built. He actually upgraded himself. But the talent was. Even you watch Ronaldo from when he was 17. See, you would appreciate talent. Messi, you would appreciate Ronaldo's talent. See, it was just glaring. Everyone could see it. You get it. You get it. So I just don't. Yes. It's 68 free kicks to 63. We stopped scoring free kicks. We are now thinking about other things, other inventions in football.
Why are we starting this conversation over a measly free kick?
That's what I'm telling you.
Against Porto.
See the team, Porto. You remember? See, let me give you this. Let me give you this history. In 2008, when Manchester United won the Champions League, Ronaldo scored a stunning, almost a 50-footer against Porto, and he won the first ever. What was it? Pushkas. The same Porto.
That we are downgraded because Messi won a free kick.
You get it. So it's only Porto. So, you see, we set records with Porto 20 years ago. It's not today.
So we should have, called off the game yesterday. I think that would have been the best thing.
You see, so I appreciate it, but I don't want you to stand somewhere and maybe not even load, but you see, denigrate whatever Cristiano Ronaldo has done for football. Ronaldo has saved lives.
But Ronaldo is
he has saved lives.
Anything Messi is doing.
Are you sure?
Oh,
can Messi score 900 goals?
Messi will score 900 goals.
That's
Messi is around 800. I'm not sure of the figure.
Yeah, it's 860 something.
Exactly.
But he will.
How far is 8?
Messi could retire tomorrow.
But Ronaldo can play.
He scored 900. Literally, he scored 900.
But Ronaldo can score and play until when he's 60.
But I don't know why you are making this thing difficult. But I want you to appreciate greatness. And there's only one goat.
We are not bringing Lionel, Andres, Messi.
There's only one goat, and I would want you to accept the goat.
The unfortunate thing is that we are not sharing this position with anybody. So we can be a baby goat, we can be an upcoming goat.
Yeah. But what breed is Lionel? What breed is Lionel Messi?
He's the original goat.
Yeah. But let me ask you. If someone asks you, why is Lionel Messi the GOAT? What would be in plain words, just simple sentence, short, precise? What would be the explanation you give to the person?
Because he has a World Cup. Let me not.
Because he has a World Cup. Do you know Pele has 3 World Cups?
Where it's really now.
But it doesn't matter. Yeah. So if Ronaldo should die one day, then if Ronaldo dies one day, then he's no more the GOAT.
Luckily for Pele, his legacy didn't die with him.
Okay.
Right. And fortunately for the upcoming generation, the legacies will not die with them.
Okay.
But Messi is the current GOAT.
So wait. So there were 22 other players in the Argentina national team. Why are they not also being called GOAT? Because they won the World Cup.
Who are they?
They're there and they're playing.
What are they doing?
So why are you calling Lionel Messi the GOAT because he won a World Cup?
Why do you want to call Ronaldo a GOAT?
You see, that's what I told you. It's so simple when we talk about Ronaldo. See, I can give you a million. I
don't want a million.
You want one? Because he scored the most goals in the history of the sport we are playing. The most important thing about the game is to score a goal. And Ronaldo has scored the most goals. Tell me he's not a GOAT. Tell me.
Okay, so how many trophies does he have to his name in light of these, most goals that we are talking about?
He's won the Champions League 5 times.
Right.
Now he's played. Yeah, so he's won more than Lionel Messi. This is the most prestigious, award trophy you could win in the history of European football. Right. It's the most prestigious cup in the world. That's
right.
You see, so he has 5 of it. Lionel Messi has 4. Now Ronaldo has played in 3 separate leagues across Europe or in the European top 5 leagues. He's played in England. He's won the league. Spain. He won the league. He went to Italy. He conquered Italy at an old age. He went to play for Juventus.
This is where I draw the line.
You see,
this is where I draw. What did he do in Juventus? He did nothing for that.
He won the league in the seasons he played over there. He won the league in back-to-back seasons. As at 2011, he was leading. Ronaldo was leading 30 free kicks as against 4. 20 years down the line. Because you see, we changed. We didn't want football to be so normal. We changed so many things about ourselves. We didn't want to be scoring free kicks for people to be saying, when free kick is so easy. At some point, the people felt even scoring penalties was so easy for us. So Messi, I think maybe I believe after today, with this little teachings, you might be forced to reconsider who your GOAT is.
Unfortunately, we don't use this kind of joke to convince people like us who are aware of our truths and what we have been through and what essence and importance we've added to the game of football. So unfortunately for him, we are not changing sides. We are not acknowledging.
How will Ronaldo be your GOAT? Let me ask a simple. How do you think Ronaldo would end up being the GOAT? What does he have to do?
Maybe when he finally gets the World Cup.
Oh, Charlie, you are stressing us in this World Cup.
Do you know that he was the one who made that conversation?
About what?
He brought all that conversation.
About World Cup.
World Cup makes you the clear goods.
Okay.
He brought that conversation.
Okay, so let's listen to what Ronaldo said. Ronaldo said winning the World Cup.
We still conquered him in that area.
Ronaldo says winning the World Cup.
He brought it to FIFA best. We still conquered him in that area.
Okay, so if Ronaldo says winning the World Cup makes you the GOAT, and like Messi has only one World Cup, Kylian Mbappe has one World Cup. Right. So we have two GOATs in this conversation.
When did we insert Kylian Mbappe in this?
No, but you're saying based on that's the thesis you just gave.
Right now, that's Lionel Messi
against
Kylian Mbappe. Let's be for real.
But you know, winning the Euros is so much difficult than winning the World Cup.
This is news to me.
You are playing. You are playing teams like Saudi Arabia, Mexico, Poland. These are teams that I can.
Okay. Per your assertion, I think everybody should start playing the Euro. We should make it.
But you know, it's the most difficult. You know, you take all the confederations.
What makes the Euro difficult?
But Lionel Messi has won how many? What's the name? Copa Americas. He's won 2. But let me bust a bubble. There are 10 teams.
Ronaldo has won 2
Nations Cup. Nations League, and 1 Euros. And that alone combined outweighs whatever Lionel Messi has won.
We are not combining cups.
You can.
We are not
based on the magnitude and the weight of that cup. You can.
Guys, don't let him confuse you. Don't let him deceive you. We don't combine cups when it comes to football. We don't conjure numbers. We don't do all.
But we can speak about the most goals.
Talk about individual
brilliance.
Yeah, we talk about individual feats. We talk about cups individually. When did we start degrading the World Cup? And comparing it to Nations Cup and this is news to me. I know you are probably surprised. Please explain your point.
Okay, so I like the point you're making. You know, I've told you I appreciate Lionel Messi. Pure skill, talent.
You should.
He's there. But you see, those are not the most important things. We've seen so many players. I used to watch Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho is more skillful. He does literally whatever he wants to do with the ball. He was a magician. And whatever he played, you could see even opposition fans and all that could applaud him. He was brilliant. And that's same with Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi only added goals, a lot of goals, because he was so intelligent in front of goal. But you see, when we are talking about football in general, we are talking about a player and the most complete player ever to play the game of football, sadly, is Ronaldo. And he remains
if someone is good, if his primary asset is being brilliant, right? And then he now starts adding goals. So the one that you said, his only asset is goals. Now he's adding goals to his brilliance, and you're still telling me that you're standalone player with his goals.
But you think without
goals. Even after you said that football is more than just
goals. No, wait. So you think without brilliance, Ronaldo will be scoring 938 goals? Come on.
There's levels.
It's because I don't want to talk about brilliance because he's out of the roof.
He's a playmaker.
Really?
Ronaldo is a goal scorer. But even as a playmaker, right, he comes head to toe, head to head, literally, with Ronaldo, which is a primary goal scorer. Guys,
see,
I don't need to say anything more.
I appreciate it. But you see, today if you're a Messi fan, it's just a message I have for you. You see, I've seen great players play the game of football. But you see, football is all about scoring. And football sometimes even goes beyond just, what you can do on the pitch. Even, just impacting lives. And that's what Ronaldo does, basically. See, on a daily basis, he's impacting lives. And that's why he's the most followed athlete in the world. I like Messi. See, Messi will get to the house and she might rethink about this when she's on the bed. Maybe she'll rethink about Lionel Messi being the GOAT and all that. But you can't serve two masters. I understand. But there's only one master in this conversation. It's Cristiano Ronaldo. You see, so I know you'd also today, if you're a Messi fan, you rethink and you will come to understand that it's not just about scoring free kicks, but it's about being complete and doing what you do the best. You get it. Ronaldo is age 40. He's getting to 41 and he's still playing at the highest level. Can you imagine?
Stop. That's his own business.
Because he's fit. He can. There's this player in Japan. He's about 52 or something. He's still playing football. He's the old. He's playing football because that, he can do it. So, see, if you can do it, then what stops you from doing it?
He's doing it.
He's doing it. That's why
Nobody's
he's
stopping him.
You see, the desire to win alone makes Ronaldo one of the best players. See, he's the GOAT.
It can be your undoing, because you should know when football leaves you. They told him. But he doesn't want to agree.
Right, so you see, that's it. So you see, we are talking about people winning trophies. Ronaldo was playing for Portugal, winning trophies, and now Lionel Messi is scoring free kicks, and we can't even sleep. We have to put our phones off before we can sleep. So let's also hear from you who you think the GOAT is. We are talking about someone who just scored a free kick, a normal free kick against Porto. We are talking about another player who has scored close to 1,000 goals in the history of the competition. Would love to hear from you as well.